What's good, YouTube? This is DJ Shovel. I'm here today to do a product tech review of the Proreck Freedom 12. Yes, that's right, I said it. I know it's been a while. I actually got the speaker off from last year from the Amazon, and now the price is like $209 if I said it correctly. The subscription will be down below. It's my job, it's my content to share to you all about my opinion and my thoughts about this speaker. This speaker off the bat right now, me as a DJ, I actually want to buy this speaker. The reason why I bought this thing, because you never know, because you gotta think about wedding ceremonies and then plus that way you can have this thing, it's already have as a rechargeable speaker. Now I can turn this thing around. You got your battery. This is a battery powered speaker. You got your wheels. It does like a carry suitcase luggage, which I like that the most. And the speaker only weighs like 31 pounds. And the built plastic of the speaker, it's pretty good plastic. I can't say like it's like real thin plastic, if I could say, but this speaker is basically off for, like, if you're a beginner musician or a DJ, this speaker is for the person for the first start. Now, like I said, the speaker is like $209, and you cannot beat the price for that. And what's really including with this speaker, it actually comes with a speaker stand, and not only that, as you look in the back, when you see this part right here, it has that includes with two handheld wireless mics. Now, I did a test. I wish I had the video for that too, but I might do that one next time if I have a chance. But I would say this: the speaker of the wireless mics actually has like 200 feet of range, because last time I checked, I almost did like almost 200 feet for a good test from the indoors and outdoors. Especially the indoors, I actually did a corporate event um, a while back, and not only that, I did like 2 trips with the speaker for my gigs. First trip was the outdoor for the complex center, I think. I wish I had that video. I don't know, but I did have the video when I did my time lapsing equipment setup, which the video you will actually see. But I will leave that video link description down below also. Now I'm about to show you all the video that somebody had filmed me, which I'm surprised that gives me the idea. Hopefully it's not a copyright strike, but if it does, it's okay. But here's a sound of the speaker, how it sounds in my second gig for this speaker. This video is not filtered. This is like pre-recorded, already filmed by the phone for somebody who actually opened the doors to me to do this gig for the Valentines. This speaker sounds very good. Actually, some people at that I went to actually told me about how good this speaker sound, how the bass is really thump real good. It thumps real good without any distortions. As you can hear, it requires a lot of genres. It could be hip hop, R&B, a little EDM, and jazz, and something. And something. This is something. This is for something for everything. You can turn this speaker for as a ceremony, background music for a corporate event. This is the product that you need to take. Now, I would say this, but a little downfall I would say about what's really included with the speaker. The first step is the speaker stand. Now, this sturdy speaker stand does not come with the speaker. I don't have the other speaker stand. I think I actually gave it away. Um, the speaker stand that actually comes with this speaker when you open out the box is not that good. So I would probably say it is. Sorry about that, Proreck. Might come out with a good speaker stand, a little bit more stronger when it comes to the speaker. The other speaker stand that comes with the speaker is not safe for the speaker. This speaker weighs like 31 pounds. It does not have no pin that you can actually stick a hole in there so it can hold to keep the speaker safe. But thank God I chose it. Now, if you want to buy this speaker, if you got a speaker stand that's not that great when it comes with this speaker, you might want to go ahead and get you a separate, probably order you a separate speaker stand. It costs like 20 something, probably like $25, I think. But I do have the Amazon speaker stand for like 28 bucks, probably like almost 30 bucks, if I could say that. Now, basically, um, I would say this speaker is for the first start. This speaker is for, like I said before, if you are a starter as a DJ, there's nothing wrong for what you do, everything out of the speaker. What I really like about the most, like I said, it's battery powered, and also this thing has a FM radio inside the speaker. Then not only that, I'm gonna tell y'all this: this thing is Bluetooth, like a Bluetooth speaker. Some of y'all party boxes speakers out there, if you have like a get like a family gathering, like birthday parties, all that stuff, this is for you. This thing bangs. This thing does a kick. I'm telling you. And plus, not only that, you can see it has one, two, three, four, five band graphic EQ in the back. And then you're all probably thinking, this thing is used for speakers. Actually, not at all. And trust me, never try that because it might mess your whatever passive speaker you're trying to plug in. Never try that. This is for something like if you need more extra help with this battery comes with it. If you find yourself like car battery or regular battery was inside, you can actually use an external battery to attach this in the back. That's what it is made for. And once you get the speaker, basically this is already use it for as more extra power. So you get like a long lasting. If you're out there in the beach or in the park, like cookout barbecue in the park, something like that, that have this speaker have much loud, much powerful that lasts for probably like 6 hours. I'm gonna say but I'm gonna get to that one in a minute. This thing, another external battery will give you more powerful hours, long headed. Probably like I can't tell. Depends on how loud this could be. That's something like you have it up too loud for this speaker only. That's like you bring too much juice out there. That's like driving a car too much gas mileage and you put too much speed on there. You drain the battery out, something like that. So I'm just saying, but it does make sense. But if y'all know what I mean. Now, actually, I forgot to mention this. This thing has in the back of the speaker has a SD card or a USB. Now, to myself personally, now sometimes like my job, everybody knows I got good taste in music. Like when it comes to like holiday music or Valentine's or anything like that, if they can't have a live DJ, if I can't do it or whatever, it's basically make their life easier. It makes my life much easier. I would take an SD card, put some music in there, slide it, and place the speaker in the stand to a good spot at the floor department that would actually play music automatically just like that. Now, as you can tell, when I turn on the speaker, you can see the LED light on this thing. When I turn it on, as you can see. Now, I will tell you this. When I first got the speaker, sometimes it might get a little pop noise when you turn it on. And I'm gonna get to the pros and cons about this speaker. But not only that, I can't talk too down. I don't want to talk down too bad about this product. This is a wonderful product to me. It will be a wonderful product to you. Now, I will say this. Like I said before, I did 2 trips with this speaker with my gigs, which the community at the outdoor. That's all I was gonna say. The first one, it was the community apartment complex community. It was like a 2.5 hour playtime with this speaker along with my DJ gear right behind it. So as you can tell, it came out good. The speaker was thumping real good. Even it was thumping real good while the speaker was plugged in the back. But then Here's the good part. To all the beginner DJs out there, in case you all know this on the top is your input. This is the part that you plug your DJ controller and to the back of this in part, not the bottom part. The bottom part is the output that's coming directly out of the speaker. So like say for example, like if you have another Proreck 3M12, you could daisy chain to have a second speaker to hook this one up, but make sure you have yourself like a 50 feet XLR sturdy cable, whatever how much depending how much feet, so that way it won't be hanging because you want to have a good clean setup with no cables hanging around and all that stuff because that's too risky. That's my opinion right there. But right now, I think, to my opinion right now, I prefer this speaker. Now, and again, when you're a beginner DJ, I prefer this speaker as a one pair. From to me, I just do this for one pair because that makes my life much easier. If I'm doing like a 4 hour gig or 2 hour gig, probably like 2 hours and 30 minutes with the speaker for a gig on the go, I don't have to take all my equipment out. All I gotta do is take my lightweight gear, the one I have right there in the back of this, right against my wall there. This is the video that what you actually saw right there. That was not about a light gear that carries on the go. One pair speaker, one speaker stand, and I ain't gotta worry about no wireless receiver mics and anything like that. Only thing handheld mics that comes with this one that I actually took along altogether came out perfect, just like that. Okay, so now musicians out there, I've already got done talking about the DJs. So all you musicians out there, if you are like if you're looking for like a busking speaker, something like if you find yourself like the Alto busker speaker around like $300 almost $400, but the $300 speaker, I would probably say that's a good price. But let's say like, okay, do they have another speaker just kind of like much a little bit cheaper that packs a good punch or whatever? I would probably say this thing could do. All you got this thing is part of as a busker speaker because you got to think about it's rechargeable. It has guitar input. As you can see, that little guitar logo in the back there is very good. Now, to be honest to you, oh, and I forgot to mention, you really don't need a cord microphone. Like I said, you already got yourself a handheld mic, and plus, what makes your life easier, you got your little input to plug in your guitar, and then you got your little power up your receiver. This has like a receiver inside built in. That's how much I like about this speaker. Proreck did a good job on this thing, and I can't say too bad about this speaker. And then I like this little tightness thing, tighten it up, and it's really good. And like I said, I had this speaker for last year. I did some testing, and I did some testing for some good EDM music and stuff. And plus, I did like hip hop music and dance music, like mid, probably like mid 115 BPM song, instrumental royalty music, something like that. But I gotta say about this, the speaker actually get a good clean signal, but you don't want to over push your limited of the speaker because it will hit some distortions. In my opinion, it will hit some distortions because what I did at like 2 trips on the go with the speaker, it did not hit no distortions at all because you only pushing out like probably like almost close to 50 people around with the speaker, and it actually did. When I did at the first, when I did at the second trip with this, when I did like a second trip with this speaker on my gig, it did it like it only used for like corporate events, for my opinion. And like I said before, this speaker is a good review to the people out there at different apartments out there when they was at. It was like 1, 2, 3, and 4, four departments out there inside on my second gig with this second trip with the speaker. Everybody say the same thing. They can still hear the speaker out without distortions. And as you can tell on the video, it was on my right side of Starbucks. People enjoy the music. It wasn't too muddy and anything like that. It wasn't too hollow or anything like that. So my opinion right now, you only bring good sound. No matter how if it's like no matter how it has nothing to do about expensive speakers. But to be honest to you, um, if either you're a beginner DJ, if you don't have the extra money for 400 some $500 speaker, that could definitely wait. I would probably say this speaker is for the first start, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I would say keep making up your money when you're doing gigs with the speaker. You'll be doing just fine. You're gonna have good compliments like the way I have. And then once you save up your money, you can get yourself a QSC 12-inch size. Save up that kind of money, you'll be good to go. You get your speaker from RCF, JBL, Yamaha, all that good stuff. I would gotta say, I would love to say to all those brands, they did a good job. They totally did a good job. And plus, you all know, I owned all the Harbinger speakers. I got three pair of Harbinger speakers, two 2312s as both speakers as a combo set, and one pair of the 4112. That speaker, man, I'm telling you, one speaker by itself, it has 129 decibel. So that's about it. Yes, that's right. You said it. It was like a 129 decibel. Now that speaker, I totally used that Harbinger speaker last year. I had to turn it all the way up because the same thing that people actually said that speaker sounds more powerful. I can't, like I said before, I can't talk too down. I don't want to talk down about this product that I have. I just want to share you all my opinion and what's my thoughts about the speaker. That's my thoughts about the speaker, and that's about it. Okay, now we're gonna go to the pros and cons about this product. The pros is I like the way it has a rechargeable speaker. It has a different good features on this thing. It has FM radio, handheld wireless mics, and a 200 feet range with the mics and everything. Came out very good. There were no cutouts. I tested out inside my apartment complex, outside, right in front of my building, all the way down like across the street, headed right next to the building, right about the school. That speaker came out very good with the wireless mics, and it's good for ceremonies, from my opinion. And I cannot wait to use the speaker. But another pro, this speaker weighs like 31 pounds, and plus this thing has, like I said before, it has wheels in the back. It rolls around like a suitcase luggage. Now I'm telling you all, when I did this, like 2 trips to stay on the go on gigs, it did not hurt my back at all. But I'm not that old. I'm still in my 30s. This thing is good for everybody out there. It's very lightweight. It makes your life much easier. That's how much I love about the speaker. It has SD card, Bluetooth. If you're doing like a background music, set yourself up, I guess, as a speaker stand. Well, get you one of those trays that you can clip it into it. Something like a ceremony. You can do the same thing for corporate events, for cocktail hour, or music background. You ain't got to bring no DJ controller, only just your tablet with the DJ algorithm software. Put all your music. It could be jazz, smooth jazz music, blended in music. Like you just mix it in. You just stand right on the tray, right behind the speaker while controlling music as you can. Now, the cons about the speaker. Now, as you can tell, I had the speaker turned off because I had to refresh it up. Well, I got to give a few cons. I got to go from what I'm seeing on the speaker right now because I actually know what's going on. Now, remember I told you that the only little downfall about the speaker that we turn on, it making that popping noise. But long as the speaker is fine, it's not like you do. It's not like it's actually doing it all the time. but it just never a little boost power up because of the way how it sounds. The only reason why I know this because this speaker has a little default. Now, if I turn the speaker around, I don't know if you can see that clearly on the LED light screen. So if I go to this, let me see. So if I hold this button down to turn down the volume, it drops all the way down. I can drop it all the way down to 12. On the default, when you turn this thing back on, the volume be up to like 29% of volume. Long as you have these down, the master volume and the level, all these levels down before you turn it on. Now, I gotta say, the speaker is very good, but sometimes, like, if you ever need to buy the speaker, play around with it, get to know the speaker very well, I don't think it will never ever ruin your gigs at all, in my opinion. When I took this thing out, it did not mess up my day. It came out perfect, makes my life much easier. And I gotta say, Proreck did a good job. But I gotta bring one more little con about the speaker. Uh, like I said before, if you ever need to get the speaker, when it comes with two wireless mics, that's good. But one little downfall is that this speaker stand that comes with the speaker is not that good. Purchase you a separate speaker stand along with this one off of Amazon. Longest, strongest, sturdy. It would be sturdy enough with this speaker. Because like I said, it only weighs like 31 pounds, which I'm really happy about that. And it also comes with the remote. I don't know where but I know my remote is in. My remote is in one of my DJ bags that I carry on the go because sometimes I can use it like for my corporate events. I either turn down the music or I can change the track or something like that. And not only that, the remote actually you can aim it through the front of the speaker, aim it through the front, and plus aim it through the back or front. Okay, everyone, that's about it about the ProRec Freedom 12. And I've got to tell you all, they also have a 15-inch woofer version of the Freedom 12 series. And as you can tell, I went on and got the 12-inch because I love about 12-inch speakers. But not only that, I might get one more ProRec speaker, and it's gonna be a 15-inch woofer. But it's gonna be like similar, like this body shaped cabin. But I read it and I looked at it. The whole speaker grill is gonna be like all the way at the front, but it's like a half of the speaker grill. I like how the way the speaker cabin looks like. It looks very good. I love it. It looks very compactable. But the other speaker that I'm gonna get real soon this year, it's not battery powered, but it's okay. I can't complain about that. I want to thank you all for watching my video about my reviews and thoughts about this speaker. So if you happen to get this speaker, please feel free. There's going to be a subscription down below. And I'm going to leave it right there so you can actually click it and see for yourself. Thank you all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care.